good evening and welcome to the sports segment here on the Joy News Prime with me, Owuraku Ampofo. Now, ahead of the 2022 Under-20 Women's World Cup in Costa Rica, the Black Princesses paid a courtesy call on the Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, on Tuesday night. Elon Benair was there and put together this report.
Vice President Mahamudu Bawumia has charged the Black Princess to, for the first time after 6 attempts, go beyond the group stage of the FIFA World Cup to be held in Costa Rica in August this year. The team has always been good at qualifying for the Mundial, but consistently falls short of making it past the group stage. Addressing the team at the Jubilee House on Tuesday, Dr. Bawumia congratulated the team and urged them to look beyond the target of making it past the group stage by winning the cup.
You've really, gotten here not just by luck. You've gotten here by a lot of teamwork and a lot of hard work. And you deserve to be in the World Cup. And we are very, very proud of you as a country. So on behalf of His Excellency, the President, I congratulate you on your qualification and your consistency. Of course, now the focus as the Chief of Staff, who knows what the challenges of breaking the glass ceiling are, the first female Chief of Staff in the history of Ghana. Your Chief of Staff has told you, and we are all very, very much in line with her thinking, that your job now is to go and bring the cup. That is a simple message.
Captain of the team, Echa Anastasia, is confident the team has what it takes to win the trophy if the team is given the desired support.
We will go, and as we are going, we are not going there to joke. We are going there and do our best. Yeah.
So you are sure you are going to go beyond the group stage? You can do the local language. You can do the local language. Yeah. So you are confident you are going to go beyond the group stage?
Yeah. I'm confident.
You are confident. What gives you that confidence?
Because
what have you seen in the team that gives you that confidence?
Unity is one, and training is part. Yeah.
But you heard the Vice President and the Chief of Staff. They don't want you to only go beyond the group stage. They want you to go and bring the trophy. Are you sure you can do that?
Yes. We go and do our best. We go and do our best and bring the cup.
You're sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
GFA President Kete Owuraku assured the team of his administration's continuous investment in women's football. An investment, he says, are already yielding the desired results.
Your Excellency, what you see here today has been achieved as a result of a conscious effort of investing in the female sport. First, from your government, through the sector ministry, and secondly, from the Football Association and our partners. I'm happy to say that since we took office 2 years ago, we've placed premium emphasis on the development of the female sport, women's football. The result is that we got YEA to invest in the women's game. Can we clap for YEA, please? Decathlon Ghana, also our partners, ZAS, our partners, Woodin, our partners, all believing in the way our Football Association has been operating over the years. And because of this investment, we are beginning to see results also on the pitch.
From the Black Princesses to the Black Stars, because President Nana Akufo-Addo is confident the team would excel at this year's World Cup. Ghana have been placed in Group H alongside Portugal, Uruguay and South Korea. Nanado has been speaking to the BBC.
We think that we belong to that competition and to that stage. So it was good that the young men who were playing for us took us across the line. They did very well. It's not very easy to go to the stadium in Abuja and get a result, but they were able to do it.
As you can tell, I'm not smiling too broadly because I'm being Nigerian. It wasn't that sweet for me, but. How well do you think the Black Stars will perform once they get to Qatar?
I think they'll perform well. The new coach of Ghana has done a good job, especially in mobilizing some of the younger, if you like, unknown, quote, untried players, but clearly gifted and talented. And I think that these competitions, usually when you go there with people who are hungry to make a name for themselves, to prove themselves, you're probably in a good space.
And do you think they'll be spurred by the fact that in their group they've got Portugal, South Korea, and Uruguay? We all know the history between Ghana and Uruguay in 2010. When they almost made it to the semi-finals.
I have no doubt that it will be a motivating factor. They'll all be very conscious of it and hopefully reverse the results of the 2010 experience.
Let's still stay with the Black Stars because Ghana's last World Cup appearance in 2014 had Fatal Dauda back in post. Now he stresses on the need for the Black Stars players to ignore pressure and feature wholeheartedly at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Now having qualified for the global showpiece after knocking out Nigeria, Ghana would be in Group H. And it looks like a really tough draw for the Black Stars. Now, with months away from the tournament in Qatar, the former showstopper entreated the playing body to be ready for the global showpiece amid talks of Ghana, taking revenge on Portugal and Uruguay.
Football is now dynamics. It's being played by tactics. In this stage too, you are going to play. You need to play with a clever player. You are going to play against intelligent players. So definitely, players must listen to their coaches and play according to the role they will be given to. Well, I don't see pressure to be on them because we are going to play the biggest football events on earth, that's World Cup. Ourselves in the group with Portugal, Uruguay, and then South Korea. I think psychological aspects, Ghana would like to beat Portugal. Ghana would like to beat Uruguay, and then South Korea. South Korea, we play them in the warm-up game. When we were going to Brazil, we played in Washington. We beat them 4-0. So that team will hunt them. They will come for revenge. Portugal beat us 2-1 in 2014 Brazil. Ghana will go for revenge. I'm talking about psychological aspect. Uruguay, what Suarez did to us, we need to pay them back. So I think maybe this what will make pressure come to the boys. Like they need to also beat the countries that beat us during the 2014 and 2010 World Cup. But without that, I think there should be pressure. World Cup, you go there, you enjoy. If you go and play well on the field of play, fans will cheer you up and you enjoy the game. So I'm not sure there should be pressure on the boys. If you have pressure, you go under pressure. If they invite you, just tell the coach, I can't play. There are a lot of players who can play.
Well, it's still staying on the Black Stars because it's exactly 1 week since the team beat Nigeria, and we'll be getting some tactical insight on how the team did do it from a player who was in Abuja. But let's now head over to a phone call where we speak to Samuel Nkum, who was with the Black Stars in the 2010 World Cup. Fatal Dauda spoke of the team needing to go in there with grounded heads because the pressure would definitely be high. Samuel Nkum, it's a pleasure to have you. Do you agree with Fatal Dauda that the stakes are so high that the technical team should be looking at players who can deal with pressure?
I think he's right. Good evening, my brother. I think he's right. I think when we are talking about football, when we are talking about World Cup, that is the highest level in terms of football. You understand what I mean? So the coaches know what they have to do at the moment. They are former players before, they are playing high level, and I think they have done an amazing job to qualify Ghana to the World Cup. And I'm not the right position to advise them, but I can add a little bit to whatever their plans are going to be. Especially playing against Uruguay is supposed to be something like pressing game. You understand? You have to press them. If you watch 2010, our game plan is always press them. So I think when they also do it, it will be very good. And also I will advise a little bit that they have to play good friendly games, like playing against Spain, playing against England, playing against France, for the boys to be in the high level confidence. You understand what I mean? This is a little bit I can ask if they can do it.
And Nkum, let's stay with you because you're part of the 2010 squad that faced Uruguay. There's been a lot of talks about Ghana getting revenge ahead of that game, considering what happened in the 2010 quarterfinal fixture. From your point of view, where do you sit in terms of how Ghana should approach this game? Do you believe that they should go in there being talked into the fact that they have to get this win for Ghanaians to be able to atone for what happened 12 years ago, or they should just take this like any other group game?
I think that, in my opinion, they should take it like normal game that they are in the group stage. You understand what I mean? I think that if the focus is on only Uruguay, it's not going to be good for the team as well. And what I'm saying, I think the technical team know what I'm talking about. Our focus shouldn't be only like because of Suarez, what he did, and because of me and you know what he did. We shouldn't focus on only Uruguay as a country. But we have to take match after the match. And I think the technical team know what I'm talking about. And I think that it's not going to be easy as the group. South Korea, very good group, very good country. Portugal, very good country in terms of football. And Ghana as well. So the group itself is one of the toughest groups which I know. But in my opinion, about what happened in 2010, it will be very good. Every Ghanaian will be very happy if we beat them. But we have to also be extra careful, and I believe that we are going to beat them as well. So, but we have to be very careful, take match after the match.
Well, if they were to take a match after match, that means that qualification could probably be the goal. What do you think of Ghana's chances of progressing to the knockout round, given the opponents that they've been paired with in Group H?
I think Ghana will qualify from that. From the way I'm seeing the team at the moment, from the way the technical team are working, you could feel that there's something that they want to bring on board. What we have to do at the moment is support them, to give them the confidence, to motivate the team, because they are playing lovely football. To be honest, they are doing a great job. Nobody thought that they can qualify to go to World Cup, especially when they are going to play in Nigeria. But I believe that there's certain things that I know that the management will do, the technical staff will do, which will help us to qualify for the next stage. But I believe that Ghana will go through from this group. It will be a surprise, but I believe that because the team is working very good.
All right, thank you very much, Samuel Nkum, for joining us. He was a member of the team that made history, reaching the quarterfinal stage of the World Cup 12 years ago in South Africa. Now, I did mention that today marks exactly 1 week today, and if you've been on social media, especially Twitter, you'd have realized that Ghanaians replayed the game and lived it as if it was being played again, as the Black Stars booked their ticket to the 2022 World Cup after beating Nigeria 1-1 on aggregate, courtesy their away goal through. Now, Gideon Mensah, who is a left-back for French League R side Bordeaux, looks back at exactly how the technical team set up the Black Stars in Abuja to be able to get the much-needed result.
Funny enough, before I came to Ghana, I think before my last game here in France, I'm always on White Scout. I watch my videos and my games on White Scout. So I just went there. Obviously, I know Simon, who plays in France here in Nantes. So I know a couple of his videos and I know how he plays a bit. But I had to go on White Scout and watch Chukwueze, just to have an idea how he's going to play, and then obviously how he's going to. I knew it wasn't going to be the same playing in Spain and playing in Ghana or playing in Africa, but I had to get an idea. So we went to the game, or we went to the camping thinking that, yes, they have fast wingers, they have a good striker who's been scoring goals and everything. But me as a defender, I always believe in defending with the ball. So obviously, if I'm a defender, I'm always with the ball. The striker has to be the one chasing the ball, not me. So we went into the game with the tactics of we keeping the ball in our team. So obviously, if we have the ball, they have to chase the ball. They don't have to have the ball, and then we're not going to chase against around them. So I think the thing that helped that a lot was obviously me, and then the other side, or the whole defenders was, we were superb. We stopped every attack that they tried. But also the main part was us keeping the ball. Most part of the ball in our team.
Otoado and the technical team made a very bold call, and that's to make 3 substitutions, bringing in Kofi Tre, Andy Adam, and then Elisha Owusu. That meant that there was a change in shape. But a weird thing happened. You, Gideon, instead of playing as a wing back, played as centre back with Odoi on the left wing back. What was the thinking behind that, and what did the technical team tell you?
So I think it was on Thursday or Wednesday in Kumasi when we were trying to build up, doing the walkthrough and everything. So obviously, like how we played in Kumasi was Jiku, Amate, and Baba coming to the box to make it 3. But at some point we changed, where I had to go back as where Jiku was. Jiku was supposed to be in the middle, and then Amate was supposed to be on the right side. So after the training, I asked him, "Why did you put me here? Am I going to be here like when we have to build up when we're playing with 4?" And then he was like, No. This is just a backup plan. If they find out that we're going to build up with 4, Baba is going to come to the box, which means you're going to come here, and then we're going to have a wing back. And then his reasons was he doesn't want to have 3 center defenders with right foot, because if the Nigerian sees this, they're going to push us to the left side where we have no left foot, so it's going to be a problem for us. So obviously, if you saw in the game when I was playing as a centre back, the build-up comes to me, and this is me having a good left foot, so I could just switch the ball to Andy or just chip the ball to Felix. So the main reason was for us just to have balance in the back. So you have right foot, or you have Jiku who's right, you have Amate who's right, and on the left side you have someone who's left. But obviously, if Dennis has the ball and he doesn't even have left foot, he's already up in the half of the opponent, so it's not too dangerous for us. So the only reason was for me to be on the left side as a left-footed player.
And how was it like defending in a centre-back position? Now you're spending a lot more time in your box.
It was a bit difficult for me from the beginning. Not as a player, or not as an individual, but the game that we were playing. I wasn't sure I was ready to be in the middle of the field, in our box, because you're playing a game where the least mistake that you do will hurt you. The least mistake that you do will go against you. So, and playing against Amate and Jiku, these 2 guys, they're very serious. They don't joke about defending. So me being there, I saw it like we don't click, because you have Amate who's always shouting at me, "Hey, come up, do this." There was one action that they gave a long ball to Igalo. I was the one who was supposed to jump with Igalo, and then Amate takes over my position, like behind me as a backup. But Amate came to the ball, and then they had the ball, and then Osimhen made a bicycle kick, but it went far from the goalpost. And I was like, Dan, I'm not a center defender, so things like this don't come. Just allow me to do my thing. But so it was a bit shaky for me. But at the end of the day, with the ball and everything, I think the plan that Otto had worked, because most of the pass came from to me on the left side, and you have Kofi, you have Elisha, you have Dennis, who's good on the ball. So it was on the left side was still good with the ball, and like I said, defending was a bit. I'm a defender, but defending was a bit tricky, because it was playing as a center defender, not a left back. But it was a good thing. I mean, at the end of the day, we came up with something, and I think the plan with Otto helped also.
Well, that was Gideon Mensah, who was part of the team where around this time there were celebrations, and he was particularly leading the celebrations in the dressing room as Ghana booked a ticket to Qatar for the World Cup much later this year in November. But let's stay in Ghana and this time focus on club football, and that's because the MTN FA Cup quarter-final draw did go on today, earlier in the day, for men and female as well. And let's check the draw results in terms of who will be playing who. So for the northern sector, we have Aduana Stars facing King Faisal, and then all Premier League affair as Bechem United, who are yet to lose at home in the Ghana Premier League, host Tamale City, who are also high-flying in the Division 1. In the southern sector, Sky FC face Heart of Oak, the defending champions, and then Dreams FC would be at home against Kotoku Royals. In the Women's FA Cup, Police Ladies host Ampim Dakwa, and Lot Ladies would be at home to face Army Ladies. And then Hazakis Ladies, the defending champions, travel to face Kumasi Sports Academy. And Fosu Royal Ladies would be at home against Ashtown Ladies. Now, following a long layoff, Ryan Garcia is heading back to the ring, and Garcia would return on April 10 against Emmanuel Tego. Now, Ghana's own Tego made his pro debut in 2004, and after losing his first fight, Tego has won 32 matches in a row. A former IBO lightweight champion, Tego defended the title once. Now, his last fight was in November 2020, beating Mason Menard via majority decision, and the Accra-born boxer is confident of a win in his next bout.
Nkrofo no yabu obia Ghana no me pe na embu me omu pe se embu me keke mo fia mo to ayi mi na ke ayi mi keke no ja me pra cause man ayi mi bia no ba na fans ni mana onyo yi mi boxing ni mi ke ma ke ko no mo ni anu ka ayi mi npa boxing because in be no ni ma ke fans e
if you're saying that if you lose this bout you're out. You're not fighting again.
No ni mi ke ba ke ka yi mi in le no ni ma ke fans en le no ni mi ba ma ke family ke nya mi me ke nya ndo me e wo ipa
that's a big statement to make.
Yeah, because ka yi mi ipa because in le no ni ke yi mi we be do twa ke in be no ni mi to ma achieve don e was anima pa mama join ke ife stores ife apartment fio ke mama o mo alo ma amo ke shito ke ni mana ke fine because I don't think I guess any.
But you know that in boxing is also a case of 3 results. It's a win, a loss, or a draw. So there's a possibility that either of these could happen, and anything can also happen in the ring. And so it's a big statement to make, considering that you still have youthfulness, you're still fit, and you can still fight. So if in your likely instance that you lose this bout, you can still continue. Why would you want to stop?
Because J. Ryan Garcia
I see.
What do you mean? You know me expect here alone no me to ma achieve a boxing. Me feel like Sani Ryan Garcia stop me again. If I can stop me again, no decision ma take no just anima pa boxing because if I say no ni manima fe. Le Ryan Garcia lenche e choose me sha me le aka me enjoy me. What do you mean? Me no money no pressure be no. Me ni yo ake ma chule ma. Boy me to e ba ma me na kan chule boy. Ona no money no. Only no me promise Ghanaian spare. You will no penny care by a non power boxing because you will buy a champion for a champion. Too much less any word there left in Chemi position and fine. She mini magic a bear magic obey ni game mini. Touch on ten.
Game boy.
Touch on ten.
Game boy.
Touch on ten.
Game boy.
Say my name again.
Game boy.
Well, Game Boy is definitely really confident, and we would see how that bout goes later this month. We're bringing you updates and building you up to that big one against Garcia. But before we call it a show tonight, let's just get the latest from the UEFA Champions League with the first cohort of the quarter-final fixtures concluding. Liverpool currently leading by 3-1 against Liverpool. It was Ibrahim Konate who gave the rest a lead in the first half, with Sadio Mane doubling the lead. And Benfica started the second half strongly, with Darwin Núñez grabbing what looks like it probably would be a consolation goal. Luis Diaz extending Liverpool's lead into the second leg, and it looks like it might be a bit of a tough ask for the Portuguese side going to Anfield next week. But Pep Guardiola would be all smiles after Kevin De Bruyne finally broke the deadlock in the second half, meaning that the Etihad side would be taking a 1-goal lead to the Wanda Metropolitano ahead of the second leg. Well, this is how we wrap up the sports segment here on the Joy News Prime. You can get some more sports stories on myjoyonline.com/sports, or you can also follow us on social media at Joy Sports GH on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Well, we'll be back again same time tomorrow to bring you the latest in the world of sport. Remember, there's still more Champions League action. Real Madrid versus Chelsea. We have that match live commentary for you on that game on Joy 99.7 FM starting from 7 p.m. And then there's a quarter-final game between Bayern Munich and Villarreal. We meet same time again tomorrow.